We'll continue Model 2 Evolution of Switching Systems. Basics of crossbar system. Stronger switches require regular maintenance. The banks needs cleaning, mechanisms needs lubrication, and adjustments and wipers and cards wear out. The disadvantages lead to the development of other forms of switch, namely matrix of telephone relays as shown in the figure with their contacts multiplied together horizontally and vertically. Since a switch with n inlets and the n outlets require n square relays for its cross point. This was uneconomic for larger exchanges. A more economic solution was provided by the invention of the crossbar switch by G. A. Bettlunder in 1917. The crossbar switch retains a set of contacts at each cross point, but these are operated through horizontal and vertical bars by magnets at the sides of the switch. Thus, a switch with n inlets and n outlets only needs 2n operating magnets and armatures instead of n square. The magnets which operate the horizontal bars are called select magnets, and those magnets or vertical bars are called as hold magnets or bridge magnets. The mechanism of a crossbar switch is as shown in the figure. Operation of a select magnet tilts one of the horizontal bars up or down. This causes flexible fingers to engage with the contact assemblies of one row of cross points and provides the link which was missing from their operating mechanisms. One of the bridge magnets is then operated, and this closes the contact of the cross point at the coordinates corresponding to the horizontal and vertical magnets. The select magnets are then released, but the finger remains trapped and the cross point contacts remains closed for as long as the bridge magnet is energized. Current flows in this magnet for as long as the P wire is at the earth potential. This persists until a clear signal causes the earth to be removed at the end of a call. Stronger selectors perform counting and searching. However, the crossbar switch has no intelligence. Something external to the switch must decide which magnets to operate. This is called a marker. Since it takes less than a second to operate the switch, a marker can control many switches and serve many registers as shown in the figure. Marker controller of a crossbar switch consisting of marker registers. Thus, even a large exchange needs a few markers. This is a further stage of a common control which we call centralized control. A crossbar switch can make many connections as it has vertical bars at a time. It is a group of uniselectors instead of a single two motion selector. For example, a switch of size 10 cross 10 can make up to 10 simultaneous connection between 10 incoming trunks and 10 outgoing trunks. Two-stage link systems of primary and secondary switches are interconnected to produce larger switches and are called as link frame. The figure shows 20 switches of size 10 cross 10 used to interconnect 100 incoming trunks and 100 outgoing trunks. In figure, the number of an outlet of a primary switch correspond to the number of the secondary switch to which its links goes, and the number of inlet on a secondary switch correspond to the number of primary switch from which its link comes. Figure shows the two-stage link network using switches of size 10 cross 10 to interconnect 100 incoming and 100 outgoing trunks. Example, link 23 connects outlet 3 of the primary switch 2 to the inlet 2 of the secondary switch 3. In the above figure, there is only one link from a primary switch to a secondary switch. When a connection is required, this path may be busy because it is already in use for a connection from another incoming trunk on that primary switch to the another outgoing trunk on that secondary switch. The call attempt fails although the outgoing trunk is free. This situation is known as blocking. Marker is used to set up a connection from a given incoming trunk to a given outgoing trunk. This also defines the link to be used and the select and bridge magnets to be operated to make the connection. Marker first test the condition of the outgoing trunk for busy or free, condition of the relevant link. Only when the two sides are free, it operates the switches. It is called as conditional selection. A marker has access to both ends of a connection that it sets up through a network. It can test the connection for continuity before it releases. It reports the faults in the path and attempts to set up the connection over a different path through the network. The concentrator can be constructed by multiplying together the horizontal of a number of primary switches as shown in the figure. This shows a network with the 500 incoming trunks and 100 outgoing trunks using switches of size 10 cross 10. Figure shows the concentrator connecting 500 incoming trunks to 100 outgoing trunks. Switches 2 to 9 not shown. To obtain larger network, four-stage can be used. Figure shows a four-stage network constructed from 400 switches of size 10 cross 10 to serve 1000 incoming and outgoing trunks. A large crossbar exchange needs several markers in order to handle its traffic, and this introduces a complication. Here it is essential to prevent two or more markers from attempting to set up connection in the same link frame at the same time. To overcome this marker in a crossbar system is using the required complex lockout circuits. Four-stage switching network of 1000 incoming trunks and 1000 outgoing trunks using 10 cross 10 switches. Electronic switching. The electronic switching system evolved to overcome the major drawbacks of electromechanical switching systems. Electronic exchanges have the more economic controls compared to the electromechanical exchanges. The major drawbacks of the electromechanical exchanges are the non-flexibility of the design used, wear and tear of the control switches. In electronic exchange, the life of the electronic device is independent of operation, but they depend on the control parameters. Advances made in the computer technology led to the development of stored program control, that is SPC. This enables the digital computer to be used as a central control processor and perform different function with the same hardware by executing different programs. Any data could be altered and could be controlled by the central processor. Even few functions can be controlled by the customers. Examples include call bearing. The customer can prevent the unauthorized calls being made and can prevent incoming calls when they do not want to be attended. Repeat last call. If a line is engaged, the caller can try again later without having to redial the full number. Reminder calls. The exchange can be instructed to call customer at a pre-arranged time. Call diversion. The exchange can be instructed to connect calls to a different number when the customer goes away. Three-way calls. The customer can instruct the exchange to connect a third party to a call that is already in progress. Charge advice. This is indication call done by the exchange to the customer to inform the call duration and charge. In order to develop a complete electronic exchange, we replace the electromechanical switches in the speech path by electronic common control. Figure shows a diode crosspoint relay. If A is positive, the diode is reverse bias and the crosspoint is open. When A is negative, the electronic device is used as in the speech path. In order to implement a crosspoint, a 1-bit memory along with the switching element is required. Cold cathode gas tubes and PNPN semiconductor devices are used to implement crosspoint because two functions are provided in these devices. But cost and implementation was high and the complicated, which lead to the development of FDM and TDM system as a switch. An FDM system can be used as switch by bringing the two ends of its transmission path together. Here, made the modem to one end of the path to operate at fixed frequencies, but those at another end to operate for any frequencies. Now, any trunk at one side of the switch can be connected to any trunk at the other side. This method is too expensive. A TDM system can also be used as a switch. If any of the N receiving gate is operated by a train of pulses coincident with those applied to one of the N sending gates, then a transmission path is provided from the incoming trunk to outgoing trunk via a common highway. For a transmission system, fixed pulse timings are used. By altering the pulse timings, any incoming trunk is connected to any outgoing trunk. That is, NXN switch is obtained if it is cheaper method. Types of electronic switching: space division system and time division system. In space division systems, each connection is made over a different path in space which exists for the duration of the connection. In time division system, each connection is made over a same path in space but at different instant of time.